people of the internet, and welcome to day 28 of Autistic Autism Acceptance. I'm finally nailing this, figuratively. Yeah. So, making 30 videos in a row is, well, not technically in a row, but in a very short space of time, you start to run out of ideas a bit, so, well, I've kind of wanted to, just for me, talk about some reasons why I'm actually doing this whole YouTube thing. So, there you go. That's all the justification I can give for this video, honestly. And well, first of all, for some reason, YouTube is just the social media that I know the best and that I can deal with the best, that it's the one that I find the least exhausting, even though making videos might seem very exhausting. But I actually think it's quite fun, which is another reason I just like making videos. But yeah, it's the one I know the best. I know how it works. And, even though it might seem like a lot less effort to, I don't know, do whatever else, I've tried other things and I can't really deal with them. I mean, partly because I just find reading very exhausting, and YouTube is kind of the only one where you don't have to read. Or where you listen, basically, and you don't have to read or look at pictures or whatever, you can just listen. Or talk, obviously. And that's just a lot easier for me. But then there's things on YouTube, or there's, more precisely, there's things not on YouTube, because I've been sort of searching for YouTubers that I can relate to, and they turn out to be very, very hard to find. And I know that there's a few YouTubers whose names elude me, who've been mentioned in, with my channel a lot, especially since I made a similar video about autism and YouTube in the beginning of the month. And they do very interesting videos. I'll have put their name on the screen. I just can't for the life of me remember it. But they're not people that I can relate to. So at some point I kind of decided that if I can't find these videos, I'm gonna make them. And well, the relatability, once of all, it's just, gender thing, I guess. But then also just people with the same sort of autistic experiences, and maybe those people usually just don't talk about them. Or maybe I haven't found them yet, but yeah. I don't really see that part a lot for whatever reason, and I wanted to represent it a bit more. And also this month, actually, I've discovered another reason, which is that I actually learn a lot of stuff about myself from these videos. Also from doing the vlogs in a way, and this will be the last proper video of the month. After that there's the last vlog and another one before that. I won't tell you that yet, because I'm not actually sure that's happening, but I learned stuff about myself. Like, I often feel when I'm making these videos like I'm completely sort of like nothing I say makes sense anyway, I feel like that quite a lot when I'm talking to people, and making these videos, you know, gives me a chance to watch myself and to look at what I'm doing. But also, you know, when I'm doing this videos, I feel like there's this meme in my script I called it the explainer dude, but I'll put it on the screen. This meme that you're seeing right now. I feel like that when I'm making these videos, and then usually when I'm editing them, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Sometimes my ADHD gets in the way a bit too much and just decides that the video is boring because I know what I'm saying. But then generally also the feedback seems to have been that I'm more or less making a point, which is very, very interesting. And it's always a pleasant surprise when I think I've just done another completely pointless, and I can't imagine what could possibly be in any way understandable or interesting about it, but apparently it is. Yeah, and also in the sense of learning new things, it actually helps me to, especially the vlogs, but to a part also these sort of normal videos, they help me actually to judge how I feel more. Sort of watching myself, and I know I used to walk around with a camera absolutely everywhere. I had like kind of a GoPro, but GoPros didn't exist back then. But it was like you could throw it around and it was fine. And I had that like on a carabiner, and I took that everywhere, and making photos back then. I would have filmed, but I didn't really know that you could do that. It had this sort of documentary effect. It was almost like an accommodation for me, that I sort of had this role in a way that I could, I know what to do, that I could, you know, that I would document what was happening. And that helped me that just gave me something to do and made life easier in a way. It sort of, yeah, it was kind of weirdly like an accommodation. And actually, I don't really remember why I stopped that. Oh, I remember, my camera was stolen. And you know, all of those photos, they're not good photos, they're complete trash. They're just random pictures of stuff, but it helped me, and kind of the reason why I try to do the vlogs. And I actually like doing them, although they're very work intensive. On the editing, actually not that much, but it's sort of to kind of try to get back into that, because I remember that actually really, really helped. And yeah, the sort of taking this role of documenting, and also documenting what I do helps me to find out essentially how I'm feeling. I've discovered just some things, like some habits that I have that I didn't realize that I can actually use to know how I'm feeling, because that's not a very easy thing for me to tell. Like, for example, I tend to do this, just something like this, when I'm tired, and I didn't know that I was doing that. And now in the videos, I can see that, and I can sort of go back and correlate my feelings to what was happening, and that helps me, figure out things about me, and in the end sort of live with my autism better, although that makes it sound like autism is a separate thing, which it isn't. Live with myself, that sounds a bit too much like depression. I don't know how to formulate this, but it helps me realize things about myself, which help me to know what to do in certain situations and take care of my body, or whatever else you want to call it, better in a way. Yeah. That's the video. I hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you think it was time well spent, consider giving it, I don't know what this is, consider giving it a like, or if you haven't already, subscribing to my channel. There's quite a lot of other videos to watch at this point. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.